Hi, my name is Raven McFarland, and our podcast is called Unknown Black History Facts, where we talk about Black history and the secrets that are hidden within them that we did not learn in school. My major is mass communications with a focus in digital media.
I am Summer Atlas, and I'm a mass communications major with a focus in journalism.
My name is Phil Austin. I'm a mass communications major.
On today's topic, we will be talking about Nat Turner. In August of 1831, 7 enslaved men turned the South and the nation upside down. And basically what they did, they rebelled against white people. They killed every white person that they encountered, including men, women, and children. This was called the Slave Rebellion. Nat Turner remained a part of the rebellion, and there was rumors spread that he was going to Virginia and North Carolina. And over those next 4 months, dozens of slaves were put on trial, and more than 20 were executed, including Turner. He was captured because he was found under a pile of wood that he was under for more than 2 months. So that's the gist of who he is. So any comments on that? I got a little bit more. Y'all want me to share that, and then y'all can tell me what y'all think about it. Okay. So how he died is really why I chose him for the first episode. He was hanged, and then his body was given over to surgeons. His head was decapitated. Skin was used for souvenirs and purses. He was also made into grease and soaps, and his bones were divided as trophies. A part of him was also cooked and eaten by the people that captured him. That's basically what they did. So, anyway.
That's disgusting. Wow.
Yeah. I feel like they call us savages all the time. I think that's the most savage thing that you could do to a human being and feel no remorse. I think that's kind of crazy. And it's crazy how the bones were used for trophies. And till this day, families who had gotten those bones probably still brag about it till this day. So, you gotta say anything?
Yeah, this Nat Turner, in my opinion, is one of the most impactful people, in African American history. I didn't know about this gruesome, disgusting, just disposal of his body and stuff. I feel like it's a shame, but yeah, I just feel like it still doesn't take away from his impact on the history of our ancestors, of our race. I feel like he was a very courageous person, that was one of the most, I feel like, brave things a person could have did back then.
Yeah.
Being a black person during those times. So I would say he was very, very impactful in our history.
Yeah.
I look like that's a person I really respect.
Just to talk back to white people back then was dangerous. Then on top of that, you turn around and you kill the men, women, and the kids. That was very dangerous. And the way he died was disgusting. So that's the end of that. Thank you all for listening to Unknown Black History Facts, where we talk about what happened within Black history that you don't learn in school. And today was about Nat Turner, and we hope to see you soon. Okay. Welcome to Unknown Black History Facts, where we talk about the truth of what happened about Black history and things that we didn't know in school. I am Raven McFarland, and I am a mass communications major with a focus in digital media.
I am am Summer Atlas, a mass communications major with a focus in journalism.
I am Phil Austin, mass communication major. So today, we'll be talking about Elmina Castle. It was built in 1482 and is one of the oldest slave castles. It served as a holding place for enslaved Africans before they were transported across the Atlantic Ocean. The dungeons in these castles were overcrowded and inhumane, with horrible conditions that many people did not survive. 100 to 150 were in the dungeon. 100 to 150 people were in the dungeon. My bad, I apologize. The human waste was knee deep in the dungeons, meaning they had to breathe the toxins because there was no ventilation. People were there for up to 3 months. People who visit this place to this day still get sick from the smell of the human waste. People were sexually assaulted numerous times and beaten, and dead bodies were also left in the death dungeon and did not take the body out until months later. So how do y'all feel like based off hearing all that stuff right now?
I think that's absolutely gross. I don't know. I feel like even though like there was white people involved, it was still in Ghana. That means there was also black people involved. But majority of the time when black people are involved is because either they have no choice or they're getting something out of it. And the fact that they had to be down there itself is bad, but I think when people think of human waste, they automatically think of shit or whatever. But you have to also think like there are women down there, so you have periods, you have throw up, you have anything that can come out of the human body is down there. And the fact that they had to sit in it and all this stuff and then die there and no one takes them out till months later is absolutely disgusting. Like barely right, like barely showers, like, and if it was showers they would throw water on them. So very inhumane. I don't see how people can do that. And also there were kids down there. So it's not like it was just men and women. There were kids down there. So it's bad.
Why are we still visiting to this day?
Well,
So that's a good point right there.
well, it's like
A monument?
yeah, it's like, okay.
There's no
So,
way.
wait, yeah, it is. So it's like people visiting slave plantations.
But why was this made
That's
into
what I'm
a
saying.
monument?
I
That is disgusting.
Good point. That's a good point right there.
And my thing is, after a while when they decided to get rid of it, who cleaned up?
That's what I'm saying. Who's
Who
cleaning up all
cleaned
this
everything
stuff?
up?
Or is it just sitting there, just rotting and
I
disintegrating?
think that's what happened. If people can still smell it when they get there, people are still getting sick.
That's disgusting.
Mind you, they said the bodies were taken out. So
Yeah.
the smell's still lingering.
But like 3 months later. So
That's just some nasty shit right there. No pun intended.
anyways. Anything else? No?
No, my last words are ew. That's just how I feel about this unknown black fuck.
Right. Well, thank you for listening to Unknown Black History Facts, where we talk about the secrets within Black history that we didn't learn in school. And today was about, I don't know their name, but I know they also call it Slave Castle of Ghana. So there we go. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you next time. Welcome to Unknown Black History Facts, where we talk about the truth of what happened within Black history and what we didn't learn in school. My name is Raymond McFarland, and I am a mass communications major with a focus in digital media.
My name is Summer Atlas, and I'm also a mass communications major.
My name is Phil Austin, and I am also a mass communications major.
Okay, so Dr. J. Mary Sims, often referred to as the father of modern gynecology, was a 19th century American physician who made significant contributions to women's reproductive health. However, his legacy is deeply controversial due to his unethical medical practices on enslaved black women. Sims performed experimental surgeries on enslaved women like Lucy Anarcha and Betsy without anesthesia. He did this to develop techniques for treating a condition resulting from childbirth complications. These women could not consent to the procedures, and their suffering was immense. His actions have had a lasting impact on the Black community, contributing to rooted distrust of the medical system. Um, I don't know, it just speaks for itself, I guess. Quite literally. Quite literally.
I think that this is, like it says, rooted distrust in the medical system, especially for uh, Black women, or well, Black people in general, but Black women. To this day, there's a lot of Black women who have died while pregnant because doctors refused to listen to them when they said they're in pain, and because the doctors don't see exactly where the pain is, or like say the woman can't like describe exactly what she's feeling, they won't believe her. um I feel like he's the main root of this problem, considering that these women had no idea where they were going into, um and just them feeling every single thing that he did to them without any anesthesia, anything, is gross and terrible. And I read somewhere like he had people watching, like it's just embarrassing.
I couldn't imagine having to go through that.
No,
Mm-mm.
for real.
Not at all.
It's ridiculous. So yeah.
It's a shame. I feel like this particular situation just furthers the point that we need to cherish our women more, cherish especially Black women. You know, I feel like women's they're top of the chain. Like obviously in the reproductive system, all that. Just like we gotta cherish women. And I feel like this just makes me when I read this and think about this disgusting stuff, that's what makes me like that would pass in my head. Like we just gotta take better care of our women and make sure they're healthy, make sure they're good, and not take advantage of them or just take what their feelings and their emotions for granted. You know, so that's how I feel about after just reading this disgusting unknown Black history fact.
Mm. One last thing. There's I forgot their names, but it's like the three girls who were sold to it might have been him or a different gynecologist, and he offered their family like money and all this. Was it them? I don't know. I don't know. I may have my facts and stuff. It happens. Um, but the fact that they told the parents they were doing something and ended up doing something completely different to the girls, especially when they were underage, and now they can no longer have kids. Like till this day, they're older women, but they can't have kids now because of it. So I don't know. I just think that's absolutely horrible, especially when you feed off of the poor. So yeah, y'all have anything else to say? No.
Well, so no,
You good?
I feel like this fellas, let's take better care of our women. That's that's all I gotta say really about this matter.
No, for real. He's serious, for real.
Okay,
Okay. Anyways,
straight face.
thank you all for listening to Unknown Black History Facts, where we talk about the truth about what happened within Black history and the things that we did not learn in school. Today we talked about Dr. J. Marion Sims, and we hope to see you all again next time.